What's the most overpriced thing you've seen? Literally any pair of dumbbells during the COVID lockdown. Damn, I was just thinking of buying some. Buy wooden block or stump or any other material weighing approximately what you're looking for. Attach handle. Lift. Could even just use a bucket and fill it with water. Could make convenient shapes from concrete, etc. I lift bags of dog food. Works pretty well, but my dogs won't leave me alone. Lift the dogs too. Gotta get them gains, bruh. That 6 Asparagus Water Whole Foods sold a couple years ago. It was a 16 ounces bottle of water with 3 stalks of asparagus. Also, everything from goop. One of my favorite John Oliver sketches. That's how I learned about the asparagus water. I don't think I have ever actually set a foot into a Whole Foods store. That tilapia in yoga pants makes me bust up every damn time. I saw an external zip disk reader in the clearance bin of Walmart for 10% off its original 2011. So it was going for $180 and had parallel 2011. Walmart is weird with prices on stuff like that. I wanna say it was 2 years ago I saw a whole shelf of unopened copies of the game Legendary for PC. They were on sale for $49.99. I had bought it the month prior as part of a bundle with 9 other games in it that cost me $5. For a while Walmart was selling copies of MAG at full price. Even though it was online only and the servers had been shut down for a year at that point. Such a great fucking game while it lasted. TP on offer up back in March. Have you checked the prices of Clorox wipes on Amazon? A 3-pack can go for $200. I stock wipes and the shelf is always sold out. I can put out 200 of them and by the time I finish the rest of the cart it's empty again. Want to know what's weird? The shit ain't being bought fast enough. I worked at a warehouse that distributes Clorox wipes among other things to various stores throughout the South. Our warehouse is literally full of the damn things. Our shelves are full. We've got pallets triple stacked on the floor full of wipes. I'd almost swear someone is trying to create a false scarcity. Hey wanna hook a brother up? 2. I, too, am a brother needing a hooker. I'm a hooker. Could use a brother. I'm a hooker's brother who could use a brother hooker. Bread in Minecraft. That would be 64 emeralds. Heal zombie villagers. They'll give a permanent discount of 1 item for whatever they're selling. 63 emeralds. A few years back Nordstrom was selling a rock in a leather pouch for 85. Neiman Marcus used to put out the most hilarious Christmas gift catalog. One year they offered his and hers Learjets. No kidding. Just about anything in that catalog was wildly overpriced. More recently, they offered in their Christmas book, as a potential gift, a Boeing business jet for the wonderfully affordable price of $35 million. Celebrity line of products. Companies hike the prices of products by hundreds of dollars just because the name of a celebrity was on it. Gwyneth Paltrow wants to know your location. I'm here, Gwyneth. Come get a dick candle. The 40-gram Pringles can. It's like 5 chips and it costs €1 $18 US. It's not the even pure potato. It is potato starch, I believe. There's a $50,000 HDMI cable on Amazon. I once read a review of an audiophile grade Ethernet cable. This guy actually claimed changing the Ethernet cable from his router to his PC made his music sound better. Ha 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 ha. One of the funnier things I read regarding audiophile nonsense. Want something funnier? Search for audiophile quantum chips. It's literally a sticker that you are supposed to stick on component in your audio equipment that is supposed to make it sound better. Or cable a cooker. Also one of those great inventions that make your cables sound better. That's some huge horseshit right there, and it's both sad and hilarious that some people fall for it. In a downtown consignment shop, an oil painting of sheep grazing in a meadow had a price tag of $18,700. It was by an unrecognized artist. When asked why it was priced so high, the shopkeeper said because someone will like it and buy it. My high school art teacher told me your piece is worthless until you have a buyer. Same idea. Bottle service at bars is fucking stupid. I'll just go to a corner liquor store and buy the 4,000 bottle for like 40. Bottle service seems great when I'm blacked out and my friend orders it. When he Venmo requests me the next day, it does not seem great. Error 404, friend not found. New phone, who dis? Diamonds. If there's any doubt on diamonds not really having any value, just look at the resale price. You won't get shit compared to what you initially paid for it. At first I thought diamonds were in the same league as gold, as in actual rare earth stuff. Turns out it is just a great case study of controlling supply and advertising to make the big bucks. De Beers. I saw a snowmobile motor for 4,000. It wasn't even new, it was like a 90s motor. It is the same thing with boats. An outboard motor is like always 1,500 or more. However, if you buy the motor with a boat attached to it, you are paying the same price. Yeah, I don't know why they are so expensive. You can buy a snowmobile for 1,500 with the same motor and have other parts you can sell. Weddings. I don't disagree with wanting the day to be special and memorable. But the industry jacks up the prices if they know it's a wedding. And there are way more affordable options while still getting to celebrate love and the future. No reason to break the bank. Use the money saved for even more memories. At least part of the wedding tax is justified. Vendors will often put more effort into wedding stuff over non-wedding stuff and will often even have backups ready. If something happens to your wedding cake minutes before it is picked up, you want them to have a backup cake ready. Because a refund at the last minute is next to useless, since you won't be able to find a suitable replacement ready to go in the next hour. Sure, the cheap party favors and other plastic crap you buy months in advance that you have plenty of time to replace shouldn't have a wedding markup. But the day of stuff that had weeks of prep, it is better to pay a bit extra to cover the backups and prevent bridezilla meltdowns. I agree, I think the expectations are way higher for weddings. The amount of emotional labor that goes into it for vendors is higher, and it's just more difficult work. There's a world of difference between making someone's birthday cake and making someone's wedding cake. There's also a huge difference between DJing a Sweet 16 party versus a wedding. I do think some of the increased costs are justified. Some. Reddit coins. Edit. Thanks for gold, kind stranger. I accidentally bought an illegally imported 4-pack of Jewel Pods from Canada. I instinctively said mint, knowing they didn't exist in New York anymore. Well, he pulled out a hidden pack with French warnings on it. I paid over 10 per pod. Nicotine is a bitch. Bottled water. Not sure why people even buy bottled water in countries like the US. It's usually just tap water or lake water. I'm happy for you that you live in a place where the infrastructure isn't minimum 50 years old and poorly maintained. Beats by Dre. 10 headphones for $300. I've seen a few friends post pictures of their Beats that easily snapped in half, followed by a pic of their brand new Beats. They really nailed it with the marketing. In terms of marketing, they got everyone beats. No. Those are tomatoes. Gold-plated, diamond-encrusted Nokia cell phone. Female products. Tampons and pads really don't have to be that expensive. I feel bad for women, they can't stop it, it's pretty much free money. Luxury $1,000,000 homes built with the same wood wall framing, plywood and cheap vinyl siding as normal homes. I've told this story before. My wife and I were checking out yard sales. We end up in the rich neighborhood across town. I'm driving a dirty Subaru Crosstrek, seeing everyone's classic cars, brand new trucks and BMWs. We felt really out of place. Well, we stop and start checking out different yard sales. One ended up being an estate sale. So we go inside. We start noticing they have the same cheap floors our cookie cutter house has. Same tub. Cheap light fixtures, the works. This is supposedly $1.2 million house. It has 2 more bedrooms than ours and that's it. No yard, nothing else special. We get back to our car and just start laughing. We felt weird when we first drove up, but then realized people paid quadruple the price for basically the same house. They're paying for the neighbors, not the house. The euphemism is you're paying for the schools. I used to live on the border between 2 school districts. One school was one of the highest ranked public schools in the state. The other school was just average. The district line split in the middle of a regular looking neighborhood. Houses in good school district were $500K. And 1 block over, the same exact house in the other school district would be $250K. The houses were identical. Your neighbors were the same people. Only the school district was different. Food in movie theaters. The prices of everything is jacked up so much. Theaters have to stay in business somehow. Or had. I don't know. The pandemic really messed things up for a lot of industries. €400 t-shirt in a shop in Zurich. So it was for gullible tourists, since Switzerland doesn't use the euro. Beef jerky here in the UK. College. That's the USA for you. Don't wanna pay minimum wage? Get 100,000 in debt for school and some papers. Yes. Then make minimum wage and be 100K in debt. You guys are getting paid? Intern me. As a machinist who has made things for the military, most people don't understand what overpriced means. I think it's hilarious how many people think military grade means better, when in fact it means built by the lowest bidder. Clothes that are completely normal but slap a brand name like Supreme on them, then they suddenly go up in price comparable to someone's rent money. I'm an artist, but pricing art is ridiculous. I've seen stuff being sold for $500 that I could make in 5 minutes, while pieces that took months are being sold for way less. Art is dumb. I thought the same until one day I asked an artist how long it took them to create their piece and checked how much the venue costs for a spot. And suddenly it all made sense. Of course, overpriced art exists. But a lot of artists spend a crazy amount of time and energy both planning and creating their pieces. Logos are a good example of this. It might take you 10 minutes to trace their logo design in a vector program. But the artists spent countless hours just coming up with a design that met the client's criteria and expectations. Heck, on the logo front, just having someone who can trace the design as a vector is a huge boon. I'm a really good concept artist/designer. But I'm absolute trash with vector tracing and can't make a good piece to save my life.